people ask me all the time, how long will it take? And obviously, I don't have the agenda and the time frame. We're looking at something that is a long term. It's not something that is going to be done overnight. The military process has to run its course. We may be looking at something that could take weeks and weeks, but this is only one phase. I mean, there are other phases that has to be taken into consideration. Obviously, the post-military phase, the rehabilitation of Gaza, the whole story of like who's going to rule Gaza and how it's going to be done. At this point, we don't have a clear, I would say, master plan. There are some kind of like semi-baked ideas and thoughts out there. But I think more and more when I look at it, and it goes along with something that I've been saying for many years, that, and I've been saying that very clearly, Israelis and Palestinians themselves cannot reach any kind of agreement. And it's not the game of blame. I found Israelis and Palestinians mutually responsible for the gloomy reality, but I always say that any kind of Israeli-Palestinian agreement has to be and can be done only in a frame of a regional envelope, meaning bringing in the major Arab states that have interest in stability and stabilizing the situation. And I think that obviously it also refers to the issue of Gaza Strip. So I think that it's very likely that one of the things we'll see in the context of Gaza is some sort of like a regional frame that will be a major player in the day post the war in Gaza Strip. But I think also that it's quite clear that already by now, I think that we could expect also significant movement, to put it this way, in the context also of the story of the Israeli and the Palestinian Authority relationship, in the sense of like moving forward to some kind of like an arrangement also dealing with the issue of the West Bank and other issues that are discussed for a long period of time between Israelis and Palestinians. So when I'm trying to look at the post-war situation in Gaza Strip, I think these are the major directions that we should be looking at, meaning this regional envelope, expansion of the discussion and the political arrangements beyond Gaza Strip, meaning that it will include also the Palestinian Authority, the West Bank, the Israeli relationship with the Palestinian Authority, reality in the West Bank, issues of the settlements in the West Bank. So I think that when I'm talking about post-war day in Gaza, we actually have to look at it not only in the context of Gaza itself, but also in a wider perspective of the story of the Israeli-Palestinian at large. And that should be, in my opinion, that indeed should be the direction.